Hello everyone, I'm Rosamel Caetano, and in this video report, I'll be evaluating a social mobilization campaign presented by Ms. Rosalind Jam Aquino called StartUP QC. So, StartUP QC is the first and largest local government led startup support program in the Philippines, launched by the Quezon City government. Its aim is to foster innovation and entrepreneurship by offering funding, mentorship, and networking opportunities to support early stage ventures as they scale. From Ms. Jam's presentation, alongside additional online research and supporting materials, I'll evaluate the program using a framework that I have developed. So, my evaluation process follows a framework organized into five areas: goal formulation, channel strategy, audience segmentation, performance metrics, and overall impact. Each area is supported by a series of questions aimed at assessing how effectively the campaign performs across these dimensions. Beginning with the first evaluation point, goal formulation, question 1.1. Are the goals clearly articulated and easily understood by stakeholders? The goals of Startup QC are clearly articulated and easily understood. The program consistently positions itself as a government led initiative that fosters innovation and entrepreneurship by supporting early stage ventures. So, this is reinforced through its key offerings, which are funding, mentorship, and networking. Those are communicated in a very straightforward and accessible manner. In addition, its focus on addressing unemployment and economic exclusion further clarifies its broader social intent. So my score is 10. Question 1.2. Are the objectives realistically achievable within the given timeframe and resources? The program is backed by a city ordinance ensuring a dedicated budget and long term institutional support. This strengthens its capacity to sustain activities such as grants, workshops, and partnerships over time. In addition, the phased implementation from launch in 2022 to its continued expansion suggests a practical and scalable approach. So my score is 10. On to the next point. Channel strategy. Question 2.1. Is there a clear rationale for the choice of platforms? Yes, there's a clear rationale behind the choice of platforms. Startup QC makes use of digital channels, particularly through its social media platforms and official website. These channels are appropriate for reaching its primary audience, which are students, innovators, and early stage entrepreneurs who are highly active online. The program also benefits from media coverage through news articles, which helps extend its visibility and credibility to a broader public. The combination of these platforms suggests a deliberate approach where digital channels are used for accessibility and engagement. So my score is 10. For question 2.2, were digital and traditional channels utilized properly? Yes, both of them are utilized effectively. Digital platforms are used to disseminate information, promote activities, and engage potential participants. At the same time, traditional channels such as press coverage and institutional partnerships reinforces the program's presence and credibility. So my score is 10. For audience segmentation, question 3.1. Are the target audiences clearly defined and segmented based on relevant criteria? The Startup QC demonstrates clear and well defined audience segmentation. The program identifies key groups such as student innovators, aspiring entrepreneurs, early stage startups, and small business owners in Quezon City. These segments are well defined with the program objectives of fostering innovation and supporting business development at different stages. So my score is 10. Question 3.2. Does the campaign tailor its messaging to its intended audience segments? Yes, different audiences use different types of messages. For student and young innovators, it offers business plan and competitions and mentorship sessions that encourage idea development and early stage participation. For startup and small business owners, it provides acceleration workshops, funding opportunities, and network support aimed at scaling and sustainability. This suggests a level of message and activity alignment based on the needs of each group. So my score is 10. Moving on to outcome indicators, question 4.1. Are there specific indicators identified to measure outputs and outcomes? When it comes to selecting candidates, Startup QC demonstrates the presence of a structured outcome indicators through its framework. These criteria, as indicated in their website, provide a clear basis for judging participant proposals and selecting beneficiaries. indicating that performance is not assessed arbitrarily but through defined standards. So my score is 10. Question 4.2. The focus on innovativeness and creativity reflects its goal of fostering entrepreneurship and new ideas, while sustainability and viability ensure that the selected ventures are capable of long term growth. So, the relevance and impact align with the program's broader aim of addressing local socio-economic challenges, and the team's strength supports the emphasis on building capable and scalable startups. So, my score for 4.2 is 10. And finally, impact assessment 5.1. Yes, there's a clear evidence of positive change. The program encourages a shift in mindset among participants by promoting entrepreneurship as a realistic and rewarding career path. This is reflected in its focus on mentorship, competitions, and funding opportunities, which help guide individuals from idea generation to business formation. Overall, the impact appears strong, although there may be some gaps in how participants engage with the program, particularly between those seeking funding and those committed to developing entrepreneurial skills. So, my score for this section is a 9. And 5.2 are the impacts sustained beyond the campaign period. The program is supported by a city ordinance, which helps ensure long term continuity across different administrations. So, this provides structural stability for its ongoing initiatives and funding. In addition, its focus on scaling startups and generating employment suggests that its effects are intended to extend beyond short term outputs into longer term economic impact. So, my score for this is a 10. In conclusion, I have given Startup QC a score of 99. It is well structured and it's aligned with its goals of promoting innovation and entrepreneurship. It supports its target groups through different pathways, and compared to traditional programs, it takes a more strategic approach by seed funding startups that can create jobs and long term economic value. Its strong focus on Quezon City allows it to address local needs effectively, while also creating potential for expansion beyond the city, reflecting the broader goal of social mobilization. So that concludes my evaluation of Startup QC's program. Thank you so much for listening.